Good afternoon, guys. So today we are here to discuss the other concept of biology. Okay, so that is plant growth and development. This the chapter weightage of this is also 5 marks. Okay, so as we all know, yeah, yeah. So, as we all know regarding the plant growth and development, in theory, we also learned regarding the hormones, the function of the hormones, the movement of the plants towards the stimuli, and all we learned, right? So, today we are going to discuss certain questions, that is competitive exam questions on this concept. Okay, so as it does not have many scientific terms, it has many functions. Like from this chapter, you have to memorize the functions of specific hormones. That is important. We don't have certain terminologies or more processes here. Okay, so let us begin with today's topic, that is plant growth and development. Okay, let us brush up some concepts. Okay. So we know that plants are also the living organisms, right? So these are also made up of cells. Very good afternoon to everyone. Yeah. Uh, so all cells of the plants develops from the zygote. Zygote because sexual reproduction occurs in the plants. Zygote produces number of cells which organize into specific tissues, specific organs. Tissues ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಹೌದಾ? ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ ಖೈಮಾ, ಕೋಲನ್ ಖೈಮಾ, ಸ್ಕ್ಲೀರನ್ ಖೈಮಾ, ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ, xylem and phloem. So these all are the tissues which are developed by the continuous division of zygote. Development is the sum of two processes. So development ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? It is the sum of two processes. Which are two processes? Growth and differentiation. Growth ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ growth ಆಗಲ್ಲ. At specific period the growth stops ಅಲ್ವಾ? So growth is also important. Along with that, differentiation is also important. The next point is, during the process of development, a complex body organization is formed that produces roots, leaves, branches, flowers, fruits, and seeds. Eventually, they die. Right. So this is regarding the process of development. The complex development occurs where the number of cells will develop into the parts of the plants. Now let us begin with the first question of today on plant growth and development. Which of the following is not a characteristic of the cell walls of root apex meristem? Option A, secondary in nature. Option B, thin. Option C, cellulosic. Option D, abundant plasmodesmatal connection. Yes, guys, who is going to answer this first? Parvati answered as option A. Yes. Then, okay. Pallavi, Rakshita, Dhamini, fine. Most of them voted for option A, that is secondary in nature. Some of them voted for option C. Chandru, Kanchana Raj, Chandana, Saundarya are voted for option A. Veeresh and again Kanchana Raj voted for option A. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Which of the following is not a characteristic of the cell wall of root apex meristem? ಯಾವುದು characteristic feature ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ರೂಟ್ ಅಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ನ ಗುಣ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿ, thin. The cell wall is thin. That is right statement. Next, cellulosic. The cell wall is made up of only cellulose. That is right thing. Next, abundant plasmodesmatal connection. They will be present. Those connections will be present in the cells. So that is also a right thing. The first option, secondary in nature. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. That is why option A is the right answer. Right. Now let us proceed with the next question. 16th question goes like this. Which of the following is not the characteristic of the cells of the phase of elongation? So phase of growth, phase of cell division, phase of elongation, phase of maturation ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಹೌದಾ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡೆಸ್ಮೈಟಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಷನ್. Yes. Rakshita answered as option C. Chandru, option C. Pallavi, Gayatri, then Chandana, Kumar, Saundarya, Ramesh, Veeresh, Madhumita voted for option C. Dhamini and Kavita. Okay, good. So most of them voted for option C. Which of the following is not the characteristic of the cells of phase of elongation anta? So let us check. The right answer here is right, guys. Option C, that is plasmodesmatal connections. Okay. Now let us proceed with the next question. Okay, this is regarding the growth. So let us brush up some idea regarding the growth. So I request Chaitra, can you read the slide, please?
Yes, ma'am. Growth may be defined as an irreversible permanent increase in size, volume, or mass of a cell or organ or whole organisms. Growth is one of the fundamental characteristic of living being. It is accompanied by metabolic processes, that is anabolic and catabolic processes that occur at the expense of energy. Example, expansion of leaf, elongation of stem, etc.
Okay, thank you. So this is a brief introduction regarding the growth. It is a fundamental characteristic. It is accompanied by the anabolic as well as catabolic process that occur at the expense of energy. So example, expansion of a leaf, elongation of a stem, these are the examples of growth. Let us proceed with the characteristic of growth. So growth ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ growth of plants ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ growth ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The main characteristic of growth is cellular growth, cell division, cell expansion, and cellular differentiation. Growth, division, expansion, and differentiation. Good. Now, let us proceed to the next question. Which zone lies next to the phase of elongation? Phase of elongation ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ phase ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ? Option A, phase of maturation. Option B, meristematic zone. Option C, zone of enlargement. Option D, root cap. Yes, guys, who is going to answer this first? Very easy question. I expect very quick responses. Preeti, option A. Kanchana Raj, option A. Dhamini, Pallavi, option A. Lohit, option A. Gurusid, Veeresh, Rakshita, Saundarya, Gayatri, option A. Yes, what about YouTube students? Be fast, guys. Yuti, Parvati voted for option A. So the right answer is phase of maturation is the right answer. Let us proceed with the types of growth. So in the plants, we come across two types of growth. The first one is arithmetic growth. The second one is geometric growth. So based on this concept, most questions will be asked. One or two questions will be asked in a NEET examination, guys. So you have to understand this concept very clearly. Right now. Yes. Kumar, can you read out this slide? Are you here, Kumar? Lohit, can you read out this slide?
After mitotic cell division, only one daughter cell contains to divide while others differentiate or mature. Example, root elongated at a constant rate. Mathematically, it is expressed as LT is equal to L0 plus RT, LT length at time T, L0 length at time 0. R is equal to growth rate or elongation per unit time.
Thank you. Fine. So this is regarding arithmetic growth. We have to mainly concentrate on the formula because you may get a simple problem regarding it. LT is equal to L0 plus RT. LT andre length at a time t, whatever time they have given. L0 andre length at time 0. R andre growth rate by elongation per unit time. So this will be a graph which shows constant linear growth, a plot of length L against time t. This is regarding arithmetic growth. Now the next one is geometric growth. The next one is geometric growth. Just a minute. Yeah. So when we come across geometric growth, initial growth will be slow in case of geometric growth, followed by rapid increase in growth, which is called log phase or exponential phase, followed with the stationary phase. Again, ಮತ್ತೆ slow. First ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ growth slow ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, then sudden increase, which is called exponential phase, again slow down, that is a stationary phase, right? So this is called as geometric growth. Example, all cells, tissues, organs shows this type of growth. Illi, exponential growth can be expressed as W1 is equal to W0 ERT. W1 andre final size, W0 andre initial size, R indicates growth rate, T indicates time of growth, then base of natural, this one, base of natural logarithm. So this is a sigmoid curve, what you will get. Okay, let us proceed with the next question, guys. What is the growth rate? Option A, increased growth per unit distance, decreased growth per unit distance, increased growth per unit time, intermediate growth per unit time. Yes, YouTube guys. What about you guys? Yeah, who is going to answer this first? Kanchana Raj, option C, Chaitra, option C, Amruta, Kumar, Kavita, Pavitra, Praveen, Chandana, Parvati, Rakshita, Anvita, Danamma, Veerish, Pallavi, Duty. Okay. Gayatri, fine. Most of you answered as option C, Anta. Let us check the answer. Right, the option C, that is increased growth per unit time, is the right answer, guys. 28th question goes like this. Before that, let us proceed with the development slide. Development andre enu? Growth and development anta helidvi hauda. Development andre, it is a term which includes all the changes that an organism goes through during its life cycle. That is from germination to cell senescence or death. Illi meristematic cell division agate, adadmele plasmatic growth occurs, then after that differentiation occurs. After the differentiation, in the differentiation stage alli enirutte elongation matte maturation irutte. Once the mature cell perform its function, it undergoes, after some time, it undergoes cell senescence, that is cell death. So this indicates sequence of development process in a plant cell. Okay, Sahana and also Pratibha Maski from YouTube answered as option C. Good. Now let us proceed with the 20th question. The growth rate is generally of how many types? Option A 1, option B 2, option C 4, option D 5. Yes, Amruta, Parvati, Preeti, Amruta option C, Preeti option B, Lohit option B, Anvita option B, Pallavi option B, Chaitra option B, Dyuti option B, Chandana option B. Fine. So most of you voted for option B, few of you voted for option C answer set. That is 4 Anka. So the right answer here is, okay. The right answer here is B, that is 2. Just now we discussed two type of growth rate is there, arithmetic growth rate and geometric growth rate anta. Hauda? Okay. Now let us proceed. Okay, the next question is the plant hormone used to destroy weeds in a field. Now the questions will be from hormones. So the plant hormone used to destroy weeds in a field. which hormone it is? 2,4-D, IBA, IAA, NAA. Chandru option A, Soundarya option A, Ramesh option A, Anvita option A, Muttunulvi option A, Sharanamma option A, Pratibha Maski option B. Okay, Kavita, Parvati, Lohit option D, Radhariti option B, Amruta option A. Okay, the fighting is going on between option A, B and D. Let us check the answer. The right answer here is option A, guys, that is 2,4-D. Can anyone tell me the full form of 2,4-D? What is that 2,4-D, guys? Yes, 2,4-D and Reno. Anyone from YouTube, please? Yes, what do you mean by 2,4-D? ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಎ ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ? Is it a guess answer? Yes, you can message your answer. Very good. 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. Yeah, good. Next. Plant growth regulators. Let us discuss regarding plant growth regulators. Okay, Anvita, Chaitra, Gayatri, great going. Okay, fine. Plant growth regulators andre the other name is phytohormones anta. What are these? These are the chemical substances which influence growth and differentiation of the plant cell. Plant growth regulator function as chemical messengers. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ nervous system signals ಅನ್ನ pass ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ chemicals ಮೆಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. They work together coordinating the growth and development of cell. They could be indole compounds ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, indole 3 acetic acid IAA, adenine derivatives ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ, otherwise derivatives of carotenoids ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ, abscisic acid, terpenes ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ, gibberellic acid terpene ಅನ್ನುವ derivative, or gases ethylene. Remember, the gaseous phytohormone is ethylene. Gaseous phytohormone. Okay, fine. Okay, let us see who is answered this first. The site of perception of light in plants during photoperiodism. This is regarding the movement of the plants, guys. The site of perception of light in plants during photoperiodism. Axillary bud, leaf, shoot, apex, stem. Photoperiodism alli. Okay, Kanchana Raj option B, Pallavi option B, Parvati option B. What about YouTube students? Be fast, guys. Praveen option B, Veeresh option B, Dyuti option B, Pratibha Maski option B from YouTube, Lohit option B, Aishwarya Soundarya option B. Very good. So the right answer here is option B, that is leaf. Okay. Now the plant growth regulators anta em heltivi athwa phytohormones anta em heltivi. So these plant growth regulators are of two types, guys. The first one is growth promoters, the second one is growth inhibitors. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ದೇ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ದೇ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ದೇ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕಪ್ಪ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಂತ, ದೇ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಸೊ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಆಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್, ಗಿಬ್ಬರ್ಲಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನಿನ್ಸ್. ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದಿದೆ? abscisic acid and ethylene. Great to see you all in the video camera. And day by day, you guys are assuring me that you are watching the sessions as if you are watching the movie. You are wasting your time, guys. Right? Tumba waste ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನನ್ನ time. The maximum growth rate occurs in. ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So much benefit you got. And you guys are simply watching this as a movie. Great. Pen illa, paper illa, bed ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. The maximum growth rate occurs in senescent phase, lag phase, exponential phase, stationary phase. In which phase you can see the maximum growth? Lohit option C, Kanchana Raj option B, Praveen option B, Radhariti option C, Kavita option B, Dhamini option C, Kumar option C. The right answer is option C, that is exponential phase. Exponential phase. Okay. Next, just a minute. Which of the following is a characteristic of the cell of the maturation zone? Maturation zone in a characteristic ಯಾವುದು? Cell in a characteristic. Thin walled, thick walled, enlarged cells, plasmodesmatal connection. Saima option C, Parvati option D, Chandru option B, Ramesh option D, Madhumita option D, Amruta option D, Lohit option C, Chandana option B, Kavita option C. Okay, most of you answered as option C and D. Yes, the right answer here is option C, that is enlarged cells is a characteristic feature of a cell. Next, plasticity ಮತ್ತೆ heterophily. These are the two conditions or the concepts in this chapter. Plasticity ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the ability of plant to follow different pathways and produce different structure in response to environment and phases. See here, juvenile ಅಂದ್ರೆ young condition ನಲ್ಲಿ, adult condition ನಲ್ಲಿ like this the leaf will be. So the ability of plant to follow different pathways to produce different structure according to the growth. In cotton and coriander plant, the leaves of the juvenile plant are different in shape from those in mature plant. So juvenile ಅಲ್ಲಿ coriander, ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಎಲೆನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆದಾಗ the leaf will not be network like reticulated ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ, it will be completely changed from the young condition to the adult condition. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ plasticity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Heterophily ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the phenomenon of appearance of different forms of leaf on the same plant is called heterophily. So different types of leaves ಒಂದೇ plant ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕ್ರೆ it is called heterophily ಅಂತ. Okay, next. These are certain concepts regarding plant regulators. First one, auxin ಇದೆ. ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬರೋದು IAA, IBA, NAA, 2,4-D, 2,4-dichlorophenoxy acetic acid. Fine. Physiological effects ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, the uses of auxins ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, okay. Jyoti, can you read out the slide, please?
Physiological effects of auxins promote apical dominance, imitate rooting in stem cuttings, promote flowering, example in pineapples, prevent fruit and leaf drop at early stages, promote the abscission of older mature leaves and fruits, induce parthenocarpy, example in tomatoes, used as herbicides, control xylem differentiation and helps in cell division.
Okay, thank you, Jyoti. Okay, it promote apical dominance, the tip region growth will be there, no, that initiate rooting in stem cuttings ಅಲ್ಲಿ vegetative propagation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Promoting flower in pineapple, remember which phytohormone helps in promote flowering in pineapple? That is auxin. Okay, these are the physiological effects of auxin. Gibberellic acid. Okay, the next question goes like this. Gibberellic acid is indole compound, terpene, adenine derivative, carotenoid. Just now we discussed regarding it. Gibberellic acid ಯಾವುದರ derivative ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Parvati and Preeti voted for option B, Amrita option B, Kanchana Raj option B, Ramesh, Chandana, RK Harshini, Saundarya, Madhumita, Dhamini, Kumar option C. Most of them voted for option B. Okay. Then Lohit option A anta. Okay, fine. And from the YouTube we got answer as C. Most of them voted for C. Few of them voted for option B, like Pratibha Maski, Sharanamma. So, okay. Just now we discussed that slide. Most of you ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಜಾರು. ಅದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಏನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ, ಏನ್ ಕೊಯ್ತಾಳಪ್ಪ, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಕೊಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ತಲೆ ಕೆಡತ್ತೆ. So you will not listen to the explanation. But just now we completed this explanation. ಯಾರು explanation ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Most of you answered it right. Okay, let us check the answer. The right answer is option B, that is terpene. Okay, next. In Avena curvature, the Avena curvature is used for bioassay of. Avena curvature na ಯಾವುದರ bioassay ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Option A, abscisic acid. Option B, gibberellic acid. Option C, indole acetic acid. Option D, ethylene. Yes, Ramesh, option A. Danamma, option D. What about others? Damini, option C. A, B, C. Okay. Radha, option D. Samarth, option A. Amruta, option C. Lohit, option C. Kumar, option D. Samarth, ಈಗ ಬಂದೇನೋ? Madhumita, option C. Veeresh, option C. Kanchana Raj, Chandana, option C. Hemashri, option C. Guru Seth, option C. Let us check the answer. Very good, guys. Most of you answered it as option C, and few of you answered it as option B, Anta. But the right answer is option C, IAA. Next, gibberellins. Okay. Gayatri, can you read out the slide, please?
Okay, ma'am. Gibberellins. He Kurosawa, a Japanese scientist, identified gibberellins present in a fungal pathogen, gibberellin fujikurya. Gibberellins were isolated from infected rice seedlings when treated with sterile filters of fungus. Physical effect of gibberellins: elongation of intact stems, dwarf shoots, bolting in rosetta plants, example, enambane cabbage. Overcome the natural dormancy of buds, tubers, seeds, etc. Seed germination. Induce parthenocarpy or development of seedless fruits. Promote flowering in long day plants. Vernalization.
Thank you, Gayatri. Fine. So, Kurosawa, he is a scientist who identified gibberellins. ಈಗ ಯಾಕವ್ವ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬೇಡ, ಈ ಕುರೇಸೋವ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾಕವ್ವ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. Because he identified a great phytohormone which has so much benefits. Elongation of intact stem ಅನ್ನ elongate ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಶಕ್ತಿ gibberellins ಇದೆ. Dwarf shoots, it can elongate also, it can also promote dwarf shoots. Bolting in rosette plant, overcome the natural dormancy of buds, tubers, seeds. The most important is vernalization, promote flowering in long day plant. These are the most important physiological effects of gibberellins. Right. Now, let us proceed with the next question, guys. Observe the question properly. Match the column and select the correct option. In the column 1, the hormone is given. In the column 2, the function is given. You have to see the options and you have to tell me the answer. Who is going to, yeah, already it is mentioned. Who is going to answer this? Yes. Ramesh, option A. Rohit, option C. Gurusid, option A. Chandana, option A. Harshini, option A. Radha, Kanchana Raj, option C. Veeresh, Gayatri, Danamma voted for option A. Option A ಏನಿದೆ? A is 3 ಅಂತ, cell growth. B is 1, senescence. C is 2, abscisic acid 2, seed development. Okay. Option D is 4, helpful in shoot and root formation. Okay. B ಅಲ್ಲಿ D4 ಇದೆ, B2 ಇದೆ. No. So the right answer is option A. Okay. Next. Now we have regarding cytokinins ಮತ್ತೆ abscisic acid ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Right. So cytokinins, yeah. Guru Sid, can you read out the slide, please? Okay. Parvati, can you read out the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Cook and Miller discovered cytokinins. Cook and Miller crystallized the cytokinins promoting active substance named it kinetin from corn kernels and coconut milk. Physiological effect of cytokinins induce cell division, delay the senescence of leaves and other organs, promotes lateral bud, increases cell expansion in dicot cotyledons and in leaves, promotes chloroplast development and chlorophyll synthesis. Next, abscisic acid. In 1960,
Who is reading? Yeah. Thank you. 1 minute. Skoog and Miller discovered cytokinin. The thing is, they discovered it from corn kernels and coconut milk. Then the main thing here is it promotes the lateral bud, increases cell expansion in dicot, and promotes chloroplast development and chlorophyll synthesis. Thank you, Parvati. Next, abscisic acid. Okay, Kanchana Raj, can you read out the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Abscisic acid. In 1963, Frederick T. Adicott and his co-workers identified abscisic acid (ABA) was isolated from several abscission accelerating substances from cotton plant. ABA is called stress hormone, and physiological effects of cytokines are acts as general plant growth inhibitor, induces seed and bud dormancy, inhibits seed germination, stimulates the closure of stomata, plays an important role in seed development, maturation, and dormancy.
Fine. Thank you. So it is also called as stress hormone. The main thing is induces seed and bud dormancy, inhibits seed germination, that is why it is a growth inhibitor, stimulates closure of stomata. Next. So the next question goes like this. It takes very long time for pineapple plants to produce flowers. Which combination of hormones can be applied to artificially induce flowering in pineapple plants throughout the year to increase the yield? Option A, auxin and ethylene. Option B, gibberellin and cytokinin. Option C, gibberellin and abscisic acid. Option D, cytokinin and abscisic acid. Yes, what about YouTube students? Danamma option B, Chandru option A, Kanchana Raj, Hemashri, Lohit, Gurusid. Option A, Soundarya. Option B, Chaitra Kumar. Option A, YouTube students also voted for option A, like Sahana, Pratibha, Muski, and all. YouTube students, be fast, be attentive, be interactive. Aishwarya Rakshita, option A. So let us check the answer. Very good. The right answer is auxin and ethylene. So these two combination of hormones is used for flowering in the pineapple. Good going, guys. Okay, photoperiodism anta. Photoperiodism ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is a response of plants to relative lengths of light and dark period. ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತು ಅದು ಲೈಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೇ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಷರ್ ಟು ಲೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಟು ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ prolonged light, that is for longer time for flowering. So those plants are called long day plants, guys. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಿ, ಬಟಾಣಿ ಕಾಳು, ಬಾರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ವೀಟು, ಓಕೆ, ಗೋಧಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ plants that require exposure to light for a period less than critical period. ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೈಸ್, ಜೋವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಟನ್. ಹೌದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಡೇ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್? Plants where there is no correlation between exposure to light duration and induction of flowering. ಆ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟಿಗೂ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕೋರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಡೇ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕುಕುಂಬರ್, ರೋಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ. Cucumber, rose and tomato. Okay, this is regarding photoperiodism anta. Next, yes. The next question is vernalization stimulates flowering in. Vernalization ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು process. ಅದೇನಂತ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. I think you all studied regarding it in theory. ಅದು stimulates flowers in which example? Carrot, ginger, zamic and turmeric. Yes, what about the answer, guys? Anvita, option A. Yes, Sharanamma, Sahanaki, and Pratibha Maski. Very good. Good interaction is going on in YouTube too. Pallavi, Hemashri, Gayatri, option A. Kanchana Raj, option A or B. Ante. Dyuti, option A. Kumar, option A. Parvati, Radha Ritti, option A. Good. Okay. Dhamini, option A. Praveen, option A. Lohit, option A. Ramesh, option A. So let us check the answer. The right answer is option A, that is carrot. Okay. Next question goes like this, guys. A few normal seedlings of tomato were kept in a dark room. After a few days, they were found to have become white colored like albinos. Which of the following term will you use to describe them? Mutated, embolized, isolated, defoliated. ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಸೀಡ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೋನ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವು ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಬಿನೋಸ್ ತರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಬಿನೋಸ್ ತರ ಕಾಣಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಮ್ಯೂಟೇಟೆಡ್, ಎಂಬೋಲೈಸ್ಡ್, isolated, defoliated ಅಂತ. ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್, ಐ ಗಾಟ್ 6 ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಸ್. ಧಮಿನಿ isolated ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Anvita, Gurusid, Kanchana Raj voted for option C. ಅದು isolated. Gayatri, Kavita, Hemashri, Dyuti, Chandana voted for option C. Right? Good. Isolated anta karitare. Good going, guys. Okay. Next question is, what causes a green plant exposed to the light on only one side to bend towards the source of light as it grows? Very easy question. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲೈಟ್ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಒಂದೇ ಸೈಡ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಲೈಟ್. ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್. ಲೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಲೈಟೆಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಮಧುಮಿತಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಪಲ್ಲವಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಲೋಹಿತ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ರಾಧಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, Danamma option C na. Okay. Saundarya option D, Dhamini option C, Dyuti option C, Samarth option D ante. Okay. Parvati option C. Okay. Let us check the answer. The right answer is option C, or oxygen accumulate agatte. Elli shaded side alli, elli light ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, which stimulates greater cell elongation. Good. Next question. Parthenocarpic tomato fruits can be produced by raising plants from vernalized seeds, treating plants with phenyl mercuric acetate, removing androecium of flower before pollen grain are released, treating plants with low concentration of gibberellic acid and oxide. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸೀಡ್ಲೆಸ್ ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತೆ, ಲೋಹಿತ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, ಕವಿತಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, ದ್ಯುತಿ, Arshini, Ishwarya, Radha, Kanchana Raj, Hemashri, okay, Kumar, Namini, Madhumita, Danamma. Most of them voted for option D. And in case of YouTube, they also voted for option D, like Pratibha Maski, Sahana, Sharadamma, great, Sahana Kena, okay. Viresh, option D. Okay, let us check the answer, guys. Option D, treating the plants with low concentration of gibberellic acid and oxide is the right answer. Now let us proceed with the next question. Examples of lateral meristems are vascular cambium and cork cambium, Fellogen and Parenchyma, vascular cambium and phellum, xylem and cork cambium. ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಸಮರ್ಥ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಕುಮಾರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಚಂದ್ರು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಅನ್ವಿತಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಅಮೃತ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಲೋಹಿತ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ, ಹರ್ಷಿನಿ, ರಾಧಾರಿತಿ, ಕವಿತಾ, ದ್ಯುತಿ, ಪಾರ್ವತಿ, ಹೇಮಶ್ರೀ, ಗುರುಸಿದ್, ರಕ್ಷಿತಾ voted for option A, Danamma, Aishwarya, okay, yeah. Aishwarya, Veeresh, Damini, option A. So let us check the answer. The right answer is option A, vascular cambium and cork cambium. The next question, a leaf 20 centimeters square grows 5 centimeters square per hour, and B leaf of 25 centimeter square grows 5 centimeters square. Just a minute. Per hour. The relative growth rate of leaf A and B is relative A, no, 25% and 20%, 20 and 25, 50 and 100, none of these. Chandru option B, Damini option A. Can anyone tell me? Most of you answered like Lohit and Damini answered it correctly as option A. Anta, Kanchana, Raj, Kavita also answered it correctly as option A. So can anyone message me or chat the thing? How you got to know it is 25% and 20? How you guys can make sure it is 25% and 20? Most of you voted for option A, alva. How it is that possible, guys? Can anyone tell me? Who is going to message first? Then I will understand you actually got the concept. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ A, B ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ರೆಡ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್, ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎನಿವನ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ 25 ಮತ್ತೆ 20 ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಎಸ್ YouTube students, some of that only I am telling. Most of them answered as option A alva. So ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Lohit said relative growth rate formula ಅಂತ. Can you tell me what is the relative growth rate formula, Lohit? Samarth wants to know it. LT is equal to L0 plus RT. Okay, LT is equal to L0 plus RT ante. Okay, after that Parvati, ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 25 ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ವಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಚಂದ್ರು. 5 by 20 into 100, 25. 5 by 25 into 100. Okay, good. Thank you, Chandru. See here, 5 centimeter square LT by 20 centimeter square into 100. 5 centimeter square divided by 20 into 100. 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ ಅವರು. ಸೊ 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 ones are 4 25s are. 5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ t. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? 20 centimeter square ಇತ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಡೂ ನೋ ದಿಸ್. ಯಾ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? L0 ಇತ್ತು, 20 centimeter ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್. after 1 hour ಅಂದ್ರೆ at a time of 60 minutes it got 5 centimeters growth. ಇದು LT. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಯಾ, change in parameter pi time into initial growth ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. or you can do this. So 20, 1 minute. So 5 divided by 20 into 100. This is a final growth. I mean, yes, to growth type 1 hour admele. This is the initial growth into 100 because they asked the percentage. Adadmele illu same. 5 divided by 25 into 100. ಹೌದಾ? ಫೈನಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಫೈನಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇಂಟು 100. ಫೈನಲ್, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟು 100. ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಫೈನಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅವರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 ones are 4 25s are, right? Similarly, 5 ones are 5 fives are 5 ones are 5 20s are. So the first one is 25%, the second one is 20%. So the trick is final growth divided by initial growth into 100. Okay, fine. Let us proceed forward. Most of them tried it. Very good. I appreciate your what you can say interest in answering. Phytochrome is a. The next question is phytochrome is a flavoprotein, glycoprotein, lipoprotein, chromoprotein. Phytochrome ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Yes. Lohit option D. Okay. Kumar option D ante. Praveen option D. Dyuti option D. Veeresh option D. Amruta option D. Chandana option D. Soundarya and Gayatri option D. Dhamini option D. Phytochrome. Chrome is related to color. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧವಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಸುಪ್ರಿಯಾ ಬಿರಾದರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಸಹನಾ ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. Good YouTube students. Now the right answer is option D, that is chromoprotein, guys. The next question is during seed germination, its stored food is mobilized by. I repeat, seed germination ಆಗುವಾಗ stored food is mobilized by what? Ethylene, cytokinin, abscisic acid, gibberellin ಅಂತ. Aishwarya option D, Samarth option A. Yes. What about others? Amruta option B, Preeti option D, Harshini option D, Dhamini, Rohit, Kanchana Raj, Chandana voted for option D. Danamma option D. Okay, let us check. The right answer is option D, that is gibberellin. During seed germination, the stored food is mobilized by gibberellin. Now let us proceed. Okay, YouTube students also answered as option D, guys. Let us proceed with the 5-star bio on plant growth and development. In this slide only I added. Okay, the next question. Yes, the next question is, it is about 5-star bio. Remember, 5-star bio question starts now. When I say one, when I see the first message, then that person will be a winner if he answered or she answered correctly. Okay, which one of the following acid is a derivative of carotenoid? Indole butyric acid, IBA, indole 3-acetic acid, IAA, gibberellic acid, abscisic acid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chandru option D, Lohit option D, Soundarya option D. Okay, the first answer I got it from Chandru and then followed by Lohit. So let us check the answer. Option D is the right answer and it first answered by Chandru. Good going. Okay, the next question goes like this, guys. Opening of floral buds into flowers. Opening of floral buds into flowers is a type of autonomic movement of locomotion, autonomic movement of variation, paratonic movement of growth, autonomic movement of growth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kanchana Raj option A, Parvati option A, Amrita option A, Radha option A, Danamma option A, Lohit option D. Fine, let us check the answer. The right answer is option D and it's first and correctly answered by Lohit as option D anta. Okay, good. The next question of bio 5-star goes like this. Root elongating at a constant rate is an example of arithmetic growth. A is true, B is false. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kumar option A, Hemashri option A, Samarth option A, Chandana Kanchana Raj option A. The first answer I got it from Kumar. So the right answer is option A, that is, it is a true statement. Next question. How many phases are generally there in geometric growth curve? Geometric growth curve ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು phases ಇದೆ? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kanchana Raj option B, Hemashri option B, Chandana Dyuti option B, Lohit option C. Kumar option B, Veeresh option B. The right answer is option C, correctly answered by Lohit. So three phases. It has three phases. Okay, lag phase, lag, log, exponential phase, and the maturation phase. Next, which of the following curves is a characteristic of all the living organisms? Hyperbola, straight line, linear curve, sigmoid curve. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Parvati option is Soundarya option C, Lohit option D, Gayatri option A, Veeresh option C, Danamma option C, Kavita option D. So the right answer is option D, sigmoid curve, answered quickly by Lohit. So option D is the right answer. Bio 5-star question, last question, guys. In how many ways the quantitative comparison between the growth of the living system can be made? 2, 3, 4, 5. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First answer is given by Veeresh, option D, Lohit, option A, Chandru, option A, Radha, option B. Okay. So the right answer is option A, quickly answered by Lohit. So most of the answers are answered by Lohit today, quickly and correctly. Okay, guys. Others, be fast, be attentive, and concentrate. This is about 5-star bio questions on plant growth and development. And please do remember the weightage of this concept is of 5 marks, guys. The weightage of this one is 5 marks. You have to concentrate on the function of hormones, the synthetic examples of those hormones, as well as the photoperiodism. I hope Mrs. Bhatia. Ma'am, please some tips to choose unknown question. Unknown question andre enta unknown question appa. In biology, we'll get questions only on biology, Lohit. Okay, answer ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ whoever you believe, if you believe Nidishri ma'am, NIDHISHREE ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If I am lucky to you. If you believe your mother, if you believe any God, do that and you just click it, because I also did same in CET, which answers I did not get. Okay, fine. If you don't know the answer, there will be no tricks. No, we can tell the answer like tricky questions ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಿನಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we can't do anything, right? Yeah. Gayatri asked the weightage. Yes, after all the sessions we will put Gayatri. Please give tips for NEET. Solve PYQs, previous year question paper. That is the tip. ಟಿಪ್ಸ್ ನ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ 4 ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟಿಫಿನ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಟೀ ಕುಡಿತಾ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಸಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. Okay, fine guys. Meet you all on Tuesday. Let us wind up the session here. Have a nice day. Happy weekend. Don't waste your time. Exams are nearby. I believe you guys. All the best. Bye bye.